If you didn't know, today happens to be National Clean Off Your Desk Day, but for a lot of us, our personalities are plastered all over our workspaces, so I had an expert analyze my desk today. Here's a closer look inside the troubled mind of a tortured genius. This is my desk where I sit.
All right.
And now before you came here, I did a little introspection, and I thought about it myself a bit, about my own personality, which is I am a bit of a mess, but I like to hide it.
Okay.
So, you know, I fake it through the day, I get by.
And that's you hiding it?
So basically, I push most of my mess in an area, just like when you're a kid and your mom tells you to clean your room, I just put it all under my bed.
Yes, right.
So I'm doing kind of the adult version of it now.
This is a little concerning to me for a number of reasons. I don't know what the food situation is here, but in an open office environment, it's important to remember not to bring in very smelly foods, not to leave it hanging around, because that can be offensive sometimes. So just be careful next time with your Tim Hortons. I hope that's from today and not yesterday.
It is from today.
Okay. Excellent.
But I have been known to leave some food around from time to time. You find a rotten banana in there that's been there for 2 months.
That's
it's like when you
horrifying.
clean out your locker in high school, remember that?
Yeah, well, that's
Locker
because
clean out day.
you shove everything there, right? Now, do you know what's going on under there? Could you tell me everything that's happening here?
You know what? There's just a lot of hoarding and collecting things. There's scripts, there's old newspaper articles.
Right.
Here's my trusty switchblade comb.
Perfect.
I use
just
from
in
time
case.
to time. I got my harmonica.
Okay.
So I play in the bathroom occasionally.
Excellent.
You know, a little creative outlet.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, there's no real rhyme or reason to it.
No
But I try to kind of keep a little area clean. I'm telling you, it's just like my life. A small part of me on the surface looks okay, and the rest is a mess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I challenge you this week, since it is National Clean Up Your Desk Day, to clean up this desk.
I'll give it a shot. Well, since I've already been publicly shamed for my messy desk in the 5, it's time to drag some of my co-workers down with me. It's National Clean Off Your Desk Day, and an expert has some strong words of advice for some of the well-known pig pens of the newsroom. We're going to start with 2 of the worst offenders in the newsroom.
Perfect.
And they happen to sit right across from each other. What can you tell us just by scanning this desk, for example, about this person's personality?
So I'm a little concerned, to be honest, and I'll tell you why. You guys are in this wonderful open office environment. You have lots of space, you have a lot of people sitting next to each other, and there's no real barrier between you. When you're in the middle of an open office environment like this, and you have lots of colleagues around, to show a messy desk like this, it's a little bit of a lack of respect for others.
My makeup brushes are handy where I can get them, and that's stuff that you may or may not need one day in a story. This desk is completely organized.
Let's look at the second slob in the deadly duo of slobs. We've got basically the shoe graveyard. Is this Carrie Bradshaw of CityNews or what? What's going on?
I guess so. There's about 30 different pairs of shoes down there, maybe 20. This person is not taking the best care of their shoes that they could be, right? Which is a concern because, your appearance really does play into how others perceive you, right? But that scares me too, that big pile of papers there. I don't know what's going on there. What happens if she needs to find something in a hurry? It's the respect thing that I talked about earlier,
Did she analyze me?
Well, yes, she did slightly, and she said a desk this messy can be a sign of disrespect for your colleagues. How do you respond to that?
But did she look at everyone else's too?
Don't worry, you're not being singled
Joe's
out.
saying yes. I think of it more as a creative process than a disrespect. But I think the socks, I would agree with her on the socks.
Well, I'm going to stick with what my buddy Einstein said. If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, then what are we to think of an empty desk? Food for thought.